Hello again and welcome to my channel for this week's tarot reading forecast. Now, I'm not going to say the date because it doesn't matter when you watch this. The reading and the message is still intended for you regardless of the date that you see when I posted it. I will be talking about some planetary influences that are going on that can influence the whole week or even the month or this year, but it doesn't matter because you are here for a reason. So I encourage you to take what you need, leave what you don't, whatever pops into your mind, that is the message that you are getting towards your situation. This is a reading intended for the collective, and also I am working with Mythos Tarot. I love these cards by Helena Elias, and these are published by Rockpool, and it's one of my favorite decks. So I have already shuffled and dealt the cards for all of us. Those were my intentions. And let's begin. Okay, so the first card we got is the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is an investigative card. It's a card of looking deeper into things than just the surface. I always see the Page of Swords as a spy. It kind of relates to deep research, going inward and really finding out, like, swords are air and also ideas. So being a page, this is a younger energy. This is also an energy that is starting out. So I always see it as investigative. Okay, so this is, maybe we've been feeling like everything that has been happening is not happening quick enough, or we've been feeling like just a bit trapped. Those are the energies I'm picking up, right? And it relates to a lot of things that you're having happen right now to you, and you might feel like something's not fair, or why does this have to happen to me, or why am I experiencing what I'm experiencing? You will be asking those questions, you know, and there's a reason for it, and I will get on to that because there's some planetary influences that definitely influence the Page of Swords and also relates to a lot of what I'm talking about. Okay. Swords are mental and air, and a lot of times we are most likely in our minds and we are overthinking too much. And sometimes when you overthink, what happens is that you tend to, you can't fix perfection. I always say that. You can't fix certain things, and some things that maybe you're trying too hard, you're actually forcing something to happen, okay? I'm just going to mention what I was talking about, the planetary influences that's happening is we have Pluto, and it's retrograded, re-entering in Capricorn just for a little while. Okay, having this revisit our old patterns, having this like something that we need to look into deeper, because sometimes we might, like I said, we're asking the questions. You might be asking, why is this all of a sudden happening again? Didn't I fix this? Didn't I do something about this? Well, Pluto is about endings and deaths and rebirths. Okay, so this is what's going on right now. Pluto is a larger influence, and it influences a decade and generation. Okay, and it was in Aquarius, now it's going into Capricorn for a little while longer. So this is encouraging us to reevaluate ourselves. We're looking deeper into things. We're just reinventing ourselves. So you have to look at all the things that are happening to you right now that are not happening to you, they're actually happening for you. Okay, so the second card that I put out was the Seven of Coins, which is the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, and as you can see, look how bright that is compared to the Page of Swords, right? It's like a shadow. It's a little bit of a shadow. Okay, and I have a light on this, so you know, even with the light you can still see it's a shadow. So the Seven of Pentacles is actually a harvest card. This is a really positive card for all of us. This is telling us right now that maybe things have been a little bit on the slower side. It's kind of like watching your garden grow, watching things evolve, and at the same time, like waiting for the flowers to bloom, waiting for that first flower to develop, you know, or just that first bloom happening, or that harvest. You know, in my case, I mean, I have a few plants in my home, but I'm more likely to say I work with kombucha, making kombucha, which is the first harvest of the SCOBY. If you do kombucha, or you know about it, that's, you know, it's a big thing of waiting for the SCOBY to reform. So it's kind of like waiting. It's a card of waiting. Yes, I I always see it in my experience teaching tarot and reading tarot. I've always seen that the page of, the Seven of Coins, Seven of Pentacles has always been a waiting card. This is not a bad thing. This is actually a good thing, because good things come to those who wait, right? And yeah, with saying that, we have a new moon in Virgo. Okay, and new moons, you know, they are about making a fresh start, starting over again. I always love new moons. It's like, it's just a time of beginning, especially now, because it's, you know, it's harvest season coming up. But interesting how the Seven of Coins came up, and I was talking about a harvest. So it's like we have in the Northern Hemisphere, where I am right now, we are going into autumn. Okay, and you might be going into, in the Southern Hemisphere, you might be going into spring. So there is a change of season coming up soon. We're still in summer where I am right now, and you might still be in winter. So there is a change that's coming up. This is a positive shift. Okay, new moon is happening on Monday. It's actually, well, the day I post this will be on Monday, and the new moon in Virgo, which is actually amazing, because it's all about, Virgo's energy is all about organization, excellence, cleaning, fixing, finding solutions, being very practical, and making sure that security is intact. So it's like, it's very intact. It's a very, very important energy to have a Virgo on your side. I always say I love Virgos. You know, Virgos are the ones that they're the supervisors of the zodiac. Now there are some also negative. I mean, there's good and bad of all signs, right? So it's also a time of feeling your self-worth, letting go of self-doubt and perfection. So like trying to make things too perfect, trying too hard, and sometimes trying to make things so perfect, and it actually makes a lot of sense with the Page of Swords. We're always trying to make things so perfect that we actually go backwards. You know, we actually, you know, like we actually set ourselves back because of overthinking, and you know, not, well, you know what I mean. It's actually a good thing, but it's also a thing that we have to watch out. These are lessons, and these are things that are influencing. And like I said, take what you need and leave what you don't, because the more you look into it, the more you look into yourself, a deep dive, let's just say doing some shadow work, the more you do that deep dive, the more you are going to evolve, grow, and you're going to begin. So that I love. And plus we are, or when I'm filming this, Virgo season, which means happy birthday to all my Virgos that are out there. If you already had a birthday, happy birthday. So it's a sign of getting back to the nitty gritties of starting and learning and education. And it's also a card of working, because Virgos are the workers of the zodiac. And there's more to it, of course, but like with the Seven of Coins is definitely saying that you just have to, take your time, strategize, and plan, because the more you do that, the more you're going to find yourself, well, you're actually going to fall into success by doing that. Keep showing up. The third card is the Ace of Pentacles. That's a beautiful card, because the Ace of Pentacles it's an abundance. The Ace of Pentacles is one of the most positive cards relating to abundance, beginning, strategizing, just starting. It's like if you're looking for that new opportunity, that's what the Ace of Pentacles gives us. The Ace of Pentacles is a starting point. It is just starting, and it is abundant, it is refreshing, and it relates to beginning. So I love the combination of all three cards, because with the moon, you got that moon energy, you got that energy that's showing you that you need to just look at yourself, a hard good look, and see where are you investing all of your time into. What have you been focusing? You might have been focusing on one area, or you might have been focusing on certain people looking for a desired outcome. And this can relate to relationships too. It doesn't have to also mean, just a situation. It could relate to whatever jumps up. Like it could relate to a particular person. It could whatever that is, waiting. But it's also a good thing too, because it makes things happen. You're making things happen by researching. And when I say that, I know I'm jumping from one thing to the next, because I can feel energies of a lot of people that are watching this. So with saying this about the people, it's time to reevaluate Who is bearing fruit? What is bearing fruit? What is not bearing fruit? What do I need? These are the questions I'd like you to ask yourself. What do I need to let go of in order to grow? What do I need to release? What do I need to let go so I can manifest the best life ever possible to bring on more good? Sometimes we have to look at our self-value, our self-worth. You know, if you're looking for business, a lot of times you have to look at what do you bring to the table? What are your of service? Because Virgos are known for service, and so is the Pentacles. The Pentacles are all Earth. Okay, I should have mentioned that earlier. Pentacles are Earth signs, and they are manifestors. And what are you bringing to the table besides working and, you know, the hustle bustle of working? You know, you got to look at what are you, because we are here in this world, in this human experience. We are all spirit and souls, but we are in this human body. And what are we here to bring out into the world? Who are you serving? Are you serving yourself and serving others? Are you, like, it's a win-win, basically, right? It's not to say that you have to constantly do for others. Maybe you're not doing enough for yourself. You know, self-love is also high, number one priority on the list. You know, looking into you. Maybe you have been feeling doubtful. Maybe you've been feeling discouraged. Well, you know, a lot of that has to do with burnout, and a lot of it has to do with not giving enough to yourself. You know, the more you tap into yourself and what you can do to be better, the more you can, like for you as a person, whatever comes up into your mind, the more you can shine the light on others, and actually everybody will benefit. It's a win-win for everyone. A win-win, everybody will receive the illumination of that beautiful light that you are shining, because we all have something to bring. Let me tell you that is the truth. We all have a light in this world, in this earth plane, to help one another. Regardless of where you are, what you do, doesn't matter. You know, just take what you need and leave what you don't when you're watching this, because you might say, well, what do I bring? You're looking for your, maybe you're looking for your dharma, which is your self-purpose, your life purpose. You know, you're looking for your niche in business. You're looking for, what am I good at? Well, just notice what you are doing as your hobby and let that just, you know, percolate and just start, you know, accumulating, and all the things that you're looking at, you know, what are you doing? And what are you doing that is stopping you from that? Are you looking too much at social media feeds? Are you looking too much at what this person? Are you gossiping? Maybe you don't realize it, because sometimes we gossip. Are you engaging maybe into negativity of the person that cut you off on traffic, and just you're focusing on that person so much that you're actually depleting on what the whole situation was, like you're going through, like you're having this great conversation with someone, and then somebody cuts you off on traffic, and instead of having that great conversation with someone, you are actually focusing on the person that cut you off on traffic, and they gave you this look, and they honked their horn or whatever. I'm just giving you an example, but it's not anything. Don't take that literally. Just what is not working for you. Those are the things that you need to focus on this week in order to grow. So we're going to do this week by week. I'm going to take you step by step that's what my intention is with making videos on. I mean, I've been a little absent on YouTube, and I'm back. Okay. I'm back, but my intention is to show up. Okay, that is my service to you. I'm just giving you my example and my dharma and my why, because I like to be I like to be a compass. I like to help you navigate, you know, your situations and what you're going through, and you know, I like to inspire, right? And it doesn't matter if I just get one person that's viewing this, or if I get, you know, thousands. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because that one person I'll make a difference. That's what my life purpose is. And so my intention is to help you chip away at whatever it is, to your goals, to your highest potential in your life, and you know, to your whole self-expression. And you know, I can go on and on of what I'm doing, but I have to say it all boils down to one thing. I'm here to help you find what you are looking for, and I'm just giving you a little bit of what I'm doing, so just so you could understand how this all works. And if you're new to me, to my channel, well, that, you know what, I've been doing this for a really long time, and you can check out all my other videos that are here on YouTube. And like I said, I always say the same thing, and I said it at the beginning of this video, it doesn't matter when you see this, it is when, you know, you are drawn to that video. And I revisit my old videos as well, and they make a lot of sense. So it's like, even from me, you know, because this is coming from Spirit, and Spirit is giving you a message. And the whole, you know, the whole theme for this whole reading is focus on what matters to you and just go with it. You know, for the new moon, if you're watching this during the new moon, set some intentions. Light a candle, tea light, or just set an intention. Write it all down. If you write it all down, you're accountable for it, and then you know that you can. It's there. You're putting out that ripple in the universe. You know, that is how this all works. And how, when I say this all works, what I'm talking about is how Spirit talks to you, talks to me. It is all in. You know, we're all here on this. We're all here together, and we're all trying to do the same thing, to grow, to teach, and to be a student to one another. Okay, so I hope that you've enjoyed this reading. And if you are interested in getting a longer reading with me, please visit my website, maryroseintuitive.com, and please hit the share, the like, and follow button. I would really appreciate it. Subscribe to this video is what I should say, and keep your notifications on, because you will be notified when I post the next video. And until the next time, I wish you all peace, blessings, love, and light.